today we're going to be talking about coupons. Coupons. No, I am not talking about extreme couponing. No, I am not talking about being those people who go and do dumpster diving for coupons or buy a bunch of coupons from those extreme couponer people. That is not what I'm talking about, because honestly, I did try extreme couponing once and it was an absolute disaster. Like complete unmitigated disaster. And all I did was wind up buying things that, quite frankly, I'm like, I don't need more toothpaste. I need chicken. I don't need more boxes of mac and cheese. I need to make sure that my kids are eating salad. I need to do things that weren't couponable. But at the same time, I love to save money. So the good news is we live in the 21st century. There are apps, there are things that we can use that are kind of like couponing without having to sit there and clip coupons. First off is Ibotta. Ibotta has been around for a long time. They've been in this game. What I love especially about Ibotta is that they will give you a cash back. They don't give you necessarily like you'll save it at the grocery store at the cash register. But Ibotta will give you cash back for simple things like milk or just scanning a receipt or anything like that. You don't necessarily have to buy the brand name things. They do, however, have a lot of different deals on coupons for a lot of brand name things. So if you are a brand name food shopper, if you're like, I gotta get me my Chobani yogurt, good news, Ibotta has you covered. Even if you aren't like super brand loyal and you're just like, I just needed to get a gallon of milk. The cool thing is Ibotta has a coupon for like general things like a gallon of milk, some eggs, any eggs, and they'll give you some money back. Is it a whole lot of money? No, it's about a quarter. I get a quarter for scanning my receipt every time I go to Aldi, even if I didn't buy anything. It's very, very simple to use. It's super easy. You just take a picture of it with your receipt with your phone, and then that's it. The nice thing about these kinds of apps that I'm going to tell you about going forward, actually with Ibotta, with any kind of apps, the coolest thing about them is you can stack them. Meaning it's not just like, oh, well, I already used Ibotta, I can't use anything else. It's not like that at all. The cool thing is you can use Ibotta and Fetch and Shopkick and Rakuten or whatever it is going forward. There's no limit to what you can do with those. All that you have to do is make sure that you actually do it. My second favorite, other than Ibotta, is Fetch. Fetch, I literally have scanned receipts from gas stations. I've scanned receipts when I filled up my car for gas. I've scanned receipts from little like mom and pop local shops, and I get points. Those points that I get back from Fetch from scanning my receipt are used towards basically getting like a reward. So for every 5,000 points, it's $5 of a gift card to whatever. I use that money every year and I wind up buying things for my kids for Christmas from using those Fetch points. It adds up. Is it a whole lot? Not all of the time. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they'll surprise you and be like, here's 700 bonus points. But a lot of the times, if it's just a random receipt that you have and it's not necessarily for, again, brand name things, which is what coupons are geared towards. If it's not brand name things, you're going to see a smaller percentage of cash back, but it's still some cash back. The next thing that you can use is Shopkick. Shopkick is actually another kind of cool one because all you have to do is walk into the store. You don't even have to buy anything. You can take pictures of the items that are on the shelf. I have a friend who used to do that. I don't know if she still does. I have a friend who used to do this as like a date night activity. They would go to Target, she and her husband, and they would go around and get these points by scanning items that they see on the shelf with their little phone app. And then they would get points from it. And then they would go out and get ice cream or something afterwards. It was a cute little date night idea, but it's also another thing that you can use to stack those coupons. Is it for everything? No. Is it for just a select few things? Yes. Can you also just walk into Target and get points? Yes, you can. So that's another really great one. There's a few different ones as well. You guys have probably heard me talking about Rakuten a lot. I don't necessarily think that there's a great way to do that for groceries. However, it is a great thing to have as well if you do online shopping, but that's a different story for a different day. Oh, and that's another thing about Ibotta that I forgot to tell you guys about. I didn't think of this until literally just now. Next week, we're going to be talking about using grocery pickup apps. I'm going to be talking about it. Don't worry. You can use Ibotta when you buy your Walmart grocery pickup. I believe you can still do it for Target as well. They have Ibotta has a bunch of different ways for you to basically get cash back from other places like online and such. It's really, really cool. So, all that to say, there's a lot of different ways that you can use apps to stack coupons, to save money, to get cash back, to earn rewards points without having to do a whole lot of work. And if you guys know me, the name of my game is a lot of reward, a little of work. So, I hope that when you start going shopping again this week, you are coming at it from the viewpoint of how can I save? How can I stick to budget? How can I stretch my dollars to make the most of it so that I can actually do with my money what I want to do with it? That's what we're looking for. So I hope that you guys have an amazing week. And remember, you can totally do this. I know that it seems hard sometimes, but I have absolute faith in you. Just do a little bit every single day, and it really does add up. And I will see you guys next time.